Okay, we are back for the fourth time, I think, tonight, and hopefully after this first series, things will start going very smoothly. But the bitrate is now lowered to 1,000 kilobits. It will stop lagging, I guarantee. This is what I stream at when I'm doing FP VODs, and that I know for a fact doesn't lag. It doesn't look the best, and I'm sorry about the quality of it, but obviously lag is more important than quality. So this transmission should be coming to you lag free, or at least with like 2 seconds of it. And hopefully no chop, hopefully none of that. Hopefully everything will work. Um, and I think Murphy is done smiting us for the day. Um, I think the error actually
Well,
stems from the fact that all of the applications I use to stream aren't hyper-threaded or multi-threaded, and they can't take advantage of 4 processor cores. So it's they're trying to compete for the same processor space, and they just can't do it. Anyway, so are you ready to begin this game, Gumbum?
I am ready. Let us
All
begin
right,
with no further ado.
3, 2, 1, play. All right, Game 2 between Vainblade and SooperRoller. The game begins with SooperRoller not making an SCV and Vainblade making a probe, and there's SooperRoller's SCV. This looks like it's going to be one amazing match. SooperRoller last time had some issues with his macro, but hopefully this game. Oh, by the way, because we did cut the stream off early, just because of the pain of the lag, uh, Vainblade did win that first game with his 4-gate push, and he will. He is up 1-0 in this set. SooperRoller is actually repairing his SCV with his other SCV instead of letting it mine there. Um, and Vainblade is getting his first pylon at 9, very standard, and chrono boosting his probes a little preemptively, but not too bad. And is scouting up the hill to the close by ground positions, which you actually cannot get on this map. On Metalopolis, you can only get cross positions or close by air, like they currently have. But Vainblade obviously doesn't know the map too well, so he scouted there, but I don't think it should cost him too much time. And it looks like SooperRoller is going to begin building his barracks, maybe? Yes, there's a barracks for the wall.
Indeed. So I definitely think on this map we might see some economically minded play, seeing as how this map, definitely leans itself towards economic play with a very easy to hold natural and, very long open rush distances. So I definitely expect to see some economic play from both players. Although I know Nick, being very comfortable with his 4-gate, might go for that as well. So everything's a possibility, especially for Protoss.
Yes. The reason that the 4-gate was so brilliantly effective last game was because Vainblade was actually able to sneak a pylon into SooperRoller's base. So let's this game I don't know if that'll happen, but yep, it looks like the wall is definitely going to complete for SooperRoller. So Vainblade's probe will not be doing any antics in the back of SooperRoller's base, and he will if he's going to plant a proxy pylon, if he is going to 4-gate, he will have to plant it elsewhere. But I don't know. I think Vainblade at this point might just try expanding and try to win it in the mid to late game. And there's the Marine out for SooperRoller, chasing after the probe and being microed back. Doesn't want to lose him to perhaps an early Zealot or something.
Very important. He keeps the probe out of his base this game. Make sure he doesn't get snuck up on again. The proxy pylon in the corner. And I imagine he's going to try and keep close track of that probe throughout the game. So I guess we'll see what happens. But SooperRoller hasn't scouted Vainblade yet, so he has no idea what he's up against. But he's playing it safe, building a bunker at the bottom of his ramp, looking like he's going to try and expand.
Yeah,
So
and he has almost 400 minerals. Oh, now it's down to 250. He's building an engineering bay instead. So that means he's either going for really, really fast upgrades, or he's fearing observers maybe, or void rays. I have seen Vainblade do some very scary early void ray pushes. So maybe he wants the turrets just to be safe as he expands. And oh, Vainblade tries to lay a proxy pylon, and the Marines and the SCV spot it. And that proxy pylon in his SooperRoller's natural will be denied by SooperRoller. And Vainblade will...
That is huge. Vainblade got supply blocked, and now he's having to throw down 2 pylons, in an attempt to keep his minerals down and, get his economy back rolling again. And now his 4-gate timing is totally off whack.
His 4-gate timing is very off. If you look at his cybernetic score, his 4-gate, his warp gate research is actually going to finish really far behind these, in front of these 2 gateways. These 2 gateways are going to be really far behind that warp gate research, and this 4-gate is completely off timing now. Actually, a good 4-gate right now, the 4-gate would be hitting right now at around the 6-minute 30-second mark, as you can see. And Vainblade had his timing on the warp gate research correct. His warp gate research finished at the correct time, but his gateways are very behind because he lost that initial proxy pylon. R016, he always spouts his theory that 4 gates can be stopped if the proxy pylon is killed, because that really takes such a toll on the Protoss player if they lose that proxy pylon. So this 4-gate does not look like it's going to be that strong. However, Vainblade is...
I don't know.
Vainblade
Looks
is
like
throwing
the
down a proxy pylon at the watchtower. So we'll see. It looks like he's still going to go for it, and 4 stalkers coming in for him.
I don't know if he's planning on bringing up these 3 units he's leaving at his ramp, but that would definitely contribute a lot to his cause.
Also, another thing to note is the supply discrepancy right now. Vainblade is at 43 out of 50 supply, and SooperRoller is only at 22. Vainblade is almost doubling SooperRoller supply. Now he is more than doubling it at 52. So, this 4-gate push, even though it's a bit delayed and a bit abnormal, looks like it could be very, very frightening for SooperRoller, who only has
or maybe
this bunker.
Even fatal.
I don't know. I think SooperRoller could hold this with a bunker with 4 Marines, and he has a Marauder. SooperRoller is producing a Marauder out of his barracks now, and oh, he's moving his barracks to create another tech lab for more Marauders. So Marauders are very strong against gateway units. They do a great job, especially with Concussive Shell. However, Concussive Shell is not being researched, so this could be very interesting. Seeing what happens.
I'd definitely like to see SooperRoller throw down an expansion. He's definitely got a decent enough defense, but he's got nothing to defend. I wish if he had that expansion, then that could really swing this game in his favor.
Yeah.
But it looks like Nick's gonna go for, Vainblade's gonna go for the expansion and go for the attack at the same time, so
very smart tactical decision. Oh, here come the Stalkers now. That Guardian Shield. The Guardian Shield from the Sentries is huge. Marines do 6 damage and Guardian Shield negates 2. So that means a third of the Marines' damage just was instantly evaporated by that Guardian Shield, and that means all of those Stalkers made it. If we look at the units lost tab, SooperRoller has actually lost less than Vainblade. That's kind of impressive, but all those pylon cancels do count in the units lost tab. I think that the game is still bugged in the sense that cancels count as a loss. So I think Vainblade is definitely in a superior position, microing his Stalkers, getting that move and shoot, taking out those Marauders, and here comes the cavalry, taking out all of Vainblade, SooperRoller's buildings, taking out the tech lab and going for the barracks now. It looks like another Marauder will be able to spawn out of that barracks and pick off a Stalker. Not bad for that Marauder, but he gets destroyed instantly, and 4 more Stalkers coming in. And the expansion for Vainblade is just about done, but it does not look like it's saturating it. He's not multitasking super hard. His APM is being at 35, but his expansion should get up and running soon. But I don't really know how much he needs the expansion, considering... Oh, he's actually placing force fields to stop the SCVs from mining. That is...
That looks like a perfect Mickey Mouse.
It does, doesn't it? That was some very cheeky play. The only thing better would be donutting a bunch of roaches and then writing a smiley face.
SooperRoller typing out with a SCV dance around the Stalkers.
Yep. There's the GG. It looks looks like both players had a lot of fun playing this match, and so that's it. Vainblade takes his first set, and we'll be playing in the next round, in the round of 8, against you, Gumbum. So I can't wait to see what those matches look like. I'm sure
I'm
Vainblade will have something up his sleeve.
definitely on my toes watching for this 4-gate. He just took a series 2-0 with nothing but
Double four
Stalkers and
gate.
Sentries, so it's
Yeah,
definitely something to fear.
and his use of Guardian Shield was very appropriate. Had there been SCVs surrounding the bunker to try to repair it, I would have, expected him to force field the SCVs away from the bunker, but I think he did a very smart thing there by using Guardian Shield to deflect most of the Marines' damage. Anyway, we are going to be turning off the stream for just a second, just to make the VOD uploading easier. It's better if we have each set contained as one individual stream, so the stream will be off for no more than a minute, and we'll be back on with the next match, which is Gumbum
Cheetah versus
Moldy.
Moldy.
Yes, I cannot wait to watch the Sheeta versus Moldy match. That's going to be some phenomenal TVT. So I'm going to check the
I
stream to make
expect
sure that
battle
everything
cruiser
is
and
on time
mothership
and not
duels.
lagging. And this would appear that things are not lagging, I guess. Let me see. Uh, the stream, yes, okay, the stream is not lagging by much. That is good. So I'm going to stop it, and we will start up for the next match, Sheeta versus Moldy.